Unit 20 Breeding and Biotechnology. So most of them know that biotechnology. So biotechnology is having vital role in today life, not only in that medical level. So it has vital role in the agriculture field also. So with the using of the biotechnology, it's help the plants to produce more yield. So topic green revolutions. So using of the biotechnology, so lead that green revolutions. That's the topic we are going to discuss. Unit number 20 breeding and biotechnology. So green revolution is nothing, the revolutions happening in the plants. It means it improved the food protections by using the biotechnology or new variety, which is help to yield the more food. So that's things we are going to study now. Green revolutions. What do you mean by the green revolutions? Green revolutions is the process of increasing food productions through high yield crop varieties and modern agriculture technique in undeveloped and developing nations. So we should know that what do you mean by green revolutions. So it is the process of increasing food productions. It means it increase the food productions how yield green variety. It means they are introducing the new variety which give more yield. They are introducing the plants which is give more yield. So how they are introducing the new variety using the model agriculture technique. So those days the technique not follow as much that we are using now. So this the model technology help the cultivation field or cultivation the plants to improve, as well as it give that more yield or increase the food productions. So this is we call as the green revolutions. So two more questions may ask, what is the green revolutions? Green revolutions is the process of increasing food production through high yield crop varieties and modern agriculture technique in underdeveloped and developing nations. So whenever we study about green revolutions, who has given? So green revolutions means one of the persons comes to our mind is Dr. Norman E. Borlaug, an American agronomist, the father of green revolutions, received Nobel Peace Prize in 1970. Father of green revolutions, Dr. Norman E. Borlaug. So American, he is American agronomist. So what do you mean by the agronomist? An expert in soil management and field crop productions. So he is the person involved or is know the management of the soil. So if you want to cultivate the plants, soil is very important. So soil how to be good conditions, then only the plants is grow very good conditions. So he know that how the soil management as well as it increase the field crop productions. So while we are given more important the soil management, automatically it increase the or it increase the product of the food material or the craft plants. So that's why he called the father of the green revolutions. So in India, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan joined with Dr. Borlaug in bringing green revolutions by introducing Mexican wheat varieties. So both Dr. Borlaug and Swaminathan had is a great scientist. They brought the green revolutions. How they are brought the green revolutions? Introducing the Mexican wheat variety. So it means they are introducing the wheat variety. That wheat variety give a more amount of the yield. So yield is more. That more amount of the yield, it is face the demand of the food material. So these eventually increase the wheat and rice production between 1960 and 2000. So in between that, so it is given is a more importance because of their hard work. They increase the crop of variety that lead the increase more amount of the food material. Breeding for high yield and better quality. So according to this topic, so we should have the high yield. It means the plants should give more yield as well as the better quality. The quality also is necessary. If the food should have the better quality, then only the consumer may like to eat, or the consumer able to get the energy. So 2 is very important. The plant should have high yield as well as should have better quality. So both are the concentrate the two topic. Two things, one is the high yield as well as the better quality. Major challenging that India faced during post-independence period was having enough food production for growing populations. So we know that all in India has high populations when you compare with the other country. So we are in second place. Farmer have to produce the food material, or the food material should be enough for the people. When the population is increased means the demand also will be increased. The demand will be increased means they have to improve the crop. So they have to improve the yield or increase the food productions. So the effect that were taken by to develop the high yield variety crop leading to green revolutions. So there is a more demand. It should be lead by that to produce the more food material that lead to green revolutions. Semi-dwarf variety in plants, as well as it means the wheat and rice. Sonalika, Kalyan Sona are semi-dwarf variety of wheat developed from high-yielding semi-dwarf fertilizer respective wheat varieties from Mexico. So already they have introduced that is a new variety, Mexican wheat variety. So that is short form, they have Mexico. So the Kalyan and Sonalika, they are small plants but they give more yield. That's the way they call it a semi-dwarf. While we are cultivating the wheat and rice, because they should have more yield, more wheat, more paddy, even though it is short. So that except the rice, it means paddy and wheat, the other is waste. We are using for the animals, cow or some other cattle, but the main important that they should concentrate the yield of the wheat and rice. So that's the way they have given the new varieties in Mexico. Then another one is IR8. So IR8, it's called miracle rice. One more questions they may ask, what do you mean by miracle rice? The miracle rice, it means they are giving more or the high yield semi-dwarf rice variety developed by International Rice Research Institute, IRRI, Philippines. So the International Rice Research Institute in Philippines. So very short form they are saying IRRI. So they are introducing the new variety that called a IR8. So the IR8 is called is a miracle rice. So it is a semi-troughed rice variety. It means the plants is very short, but it give high yield. It means more yield, or it give more paddy. In 1966, there was a first introduced in Philippines and India. So this the IR8 introduced in Philippines as well as in India. So it was the hybrids of the high yielding rice variety Pita from Indonesia. Indonesia also is produced that another hybrids things that we call is a Pita. And D Geo Wu Gen, it's another variety, a dwarf variety from China. So it is short form, they are called DGWG. So look at this the pictures. So the one side the pad is a very short, the other side Pita, so that pad is a height. So IR8 DGWG, so that some of the plants is a short plants, but it give more yield. So that's the purpose. They are given more important for is a dropped plants. It means semi-dropped plants, but even though they are very short, they are giving more yield. So this is the institutions we call is the International Rice Research Institute in Philippines. So look at this, the atmosphere as well as that appearance of this. So it is in Philippines. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. So more to know. Dr. Mankombu Sambasivan Swaminathan is an Indian scientist who known for his leading role in green revolutions. So M.S. Swaminathan, it's a short form. M.S. Swaminathan, Indian scientists, have the vital role in the green revolutions. That's why we call is a father of the Indian green revolutions. Who is the father of the green revolutions? We should that Norman D. Borlaug. But Indian green revolutions, who is the father of Indian green revolutions, is the M.S. Swaminathan, because he is also helped for to increase the yield. So his research on potato, wheat and rice and jute are well-known plants breeding experiments. Due to his the effect, the wheat productions increased from 12 million tons in 1960. So before that is a very less amount of the yield the farmers getting. After introducing some of the wheat variety as well as the rice, it increased the food productions. So that's why in 1960 12 million ton wheat increase, or the production is increased. Now 70 million tons now. So that's the way we call him father of Indian green revolutions. One more questions they may ask. More to know, Dr. G. Nammalwar. Dr. G. Nammalwar was the Tamil agriculture scientist, environmental activities and organic farming expert. Nammalwar always give that more important for organic farming. So organic farming means it's nothing, natural farming. So avoid the using of chemical fertilizer. Only using the natural things. So he found Nammalwar ecological foundations for farm research and global food security trust. So short form say NEFFF ST to create public awareness about benefit of organic farming. So he is given or that express that importance of the organic farming and the benefit of the organic farming, how it is useful, how it is avoid the soil pollutions and water pollutions, and how it is very good for that human body, how it is very good for the animals, how it make that soil become is a fertilizer. So these are the awareness he has given by him. It means they advise the farmers to go for the organic farming, not fertilizer, not chemical fertilizer using. So what are the question is passed to ask? Is the process of increasing food productions through high yield crop variety and modern agriculture techniques in underdeveloped or developing nations is called green revolutions. So what is the green revolutions? We should know that. What is the green revolutions? Green revolution is the process of increasing food productions through high yield crop variety and modern agriculture technique in underdeveloped or developing nations. The next questions: discuss the method of breeding for high yield and better quality. How that we can improve the high yield, how we have to give the importance for the better quality. So these are the things we have discussed. So you have to write all the details. So more to know, if you should know that one more questions may ask. The other one more questions may ask what is called miracle rice. It's nothing IR8. It means IR means International Rice Research Institute, which is in Philippines. Thank you.